I would like to know what for you defines a great leader and how did you work on yourself to become a good leader?
I pitched my multi-million-dollar software companies to Alex Hormozi himself at his workshop in Las Vegas, where he was teaching other entrepreneurs how to scale their businesses. And in this video, I'm going to share my honest experience about the workshop I attended with Hormozi and the unexpected outcome of pitching my software Submagic directly to him. I will talk about why I decided to go to Vegas, my workshop experience, and my greatest takeaways from Alex Hormozi himself. And during the conference, I get the chance to sit in a private room with him directly, where we discuss if a potential partnership could happen between Alex Hormozi and Submagic together, and his answer wasn't what I expected. I'm David, I'm 27 years old, I'm the CEO and co-founder of a software company called Submagic. It's been pretty much 10 years that I'm doing entrepreneurship. I started when I was 17 years old, and in the last few years, I've been able to build and sell different companies. And with this video, I just want to share my learnings I get from the last 10 years, from my biggest failures to my greatest moments. So please be tolerant. English is not my first language, as you can hear. So I will try to do my best to share all my learnings with you guys. And for those who ask, Submagic is a tool that helps you create more captivating short-form content in 3 clicks, either if you're a creator, coach, video agency owner, or even marketing agency owner. You need to make captivating short-form content for your clients or for yourself. And in the last 12 months, we grew insanely fast from 0 to more than 1.2 million users. And our goal is to become the all-in-one platform for short-form content. So I've been learning from Alex content for free for many months. And I love his approach to business. This is a fact. So many new business owners, including myself, have been driven to start short-form content and potentially use the software I created, Submagic, because of the style of content that he popularized. So what I wanted basically is to get his opinion on all software companies, learn from his team, and see if a potential partnership could be something we could consider together. So I decided to pay $5,000 to fly directly to Las Vegas to attend his workshop. So you need to understand what is my position before going to this workshop. Like, my primary goal was not just to learn from Alex and the workshop on scaling my business. This is not really our issue at the moment. What I really wanted was to pitch him Submagic and get his feedback on that. Because you need to understand that our goal at Submagic is to become the #1 tool for short-form content in the world. And so my job as a CEO of Submagic is to create opportunities for the business and drive all my team to this objective. And I thought that building a partnership between the #1 guy in the short-form content industry with Submagic could help us achieve faster this goal.
Okay, so I just arrived in Las Vegas. The flight was pretty good. I didn't sleep so much. I think about how will be the meeting with Alex Hormozi. I try to imagine
When I first entered the building, my first impression were that the workshop environment was professional and super well organized. Interestingly, most attendees were founders of physical business, like mortgage companies, cleaning services, real estate brokers, but not really software companies or digital businesses. Okay, so regarding the organization of the workshop, it was divided in 2 days. And so the day 1 was basically the team of acquisition.com explaining us how to become a great CEO and how to build great businesses. And during this all day, they teach us multiple things, but they pretty much focus on how to value your business. And to be honest, as I'm doing entrepreneurship since 10 years, those information were pretty much basic for me. I didn't learn anything in particular the day 1. They explain you what is EBITDA, how you calculate your margin, what makes your business great, and what are the real metrics you should care about your businesses regarding the retention or the recurring revenue, stuff like that. After that, they explain you what makes your business sucks. For example, you run your business yourself, and if you are not here anymore, your business cannot run without you. This is a weakness of your business. Or let's say for marketing, if you have one acquisition channel that drives 100% of your traffic, or if you have 5 different acquisition channels that drives 20% each of your traffic, which one do you think is the better option? Of course, the second one is the better option. So they try to explain you what makes a bad businesses and what you should fix before trying to sell any businesses. And those things for me was pretty much obvious, so I didn't learn a lot from the day 1. But I would say if you just start entrepreneurship or you are in your first company, those information are still good to know, to be honest, because for sure those information are really true. And to repeat those things multiple times could help you grow your business and avoid making some mistakes. mistakes. They also teach you like how to focus on the right things for your business that matters the most. Like most of the people are doing things for the business that doesn't bring a lot of value. So they're trying to solve the wrong problem with pretty much the wrong strategy. And your goal basically as a CEO is to find these things as fast as possible for your problem. And you should ask this question like pretty much every day on your business. Like, okay, today, where my team should focus their effort on, and as a CEO, which methodology I will put to my team to solve this issue the most efficient way possible. And basically what happened is that at the end of day one, you should get your valuation of your company in front of you, and they explain you like why your company is not valued so much because of the issue I just told you. And then finally, Alex in person arrived on stage. So before that, all his team were doing the workshop, and then Alex arrived, and then he told you like, okay, you get this valuation. Okay, it's not great, but I'm going to explain you that this is easy to fix. And I fixed it already for multiple companies that we acquired at acquisition.com. And basically we have a playbook to fix these things. And then they asked you to value your business with the new strategy of Alex Hormozi. Of course, you're going to see a big difference. And then at this stage, you say, we don't have time to invest in company anymore. So the playbook we have, we are willing to give it for you and to train you to implement into your own business. But this will cost you an extra ticket of $20,000. So I was like, I was hoping more value for day one. So when I met Alex in person, when he got on stage, he was very similar to what you saw on YouTube. Very muscular, very funny, and extremely great at speaking. And I was super glad to see him in front of me explaining business use case. But to be honest, I was expecting to have him more on stage than he did. The day two of the workshop was different. Basically, the goal of the day two was to create Q&A session with the team of acquisition.com. So you had the director of sales, the director of brand, the director of marketing, recruitment, and all those people. You could get access to them by group of 10 people, where during 30 minutes you could ask any question you want to them, and they will give you as much value as possible. And to be honest, I really like this day too, because I learned a lot from them. He has a great team, and either you like him or you don't like him, what he succeeds to create with his brand, with the content he creates, and with acquisition.com is pretty much amazing. So I was like, I have a lot of things to learn from them. In the morning of day two, I was invited with a group of 9 entrepreneurs in a room with Alex Hormozi himself for a 1-hour Q&A with him. And during this 1 hour, Alex was in the room with us with a whiteboard. You pitch your business to him in 5 minutes, and then you explain like what are your issues, and he tried to find solution for you. And to be honest, this was super interesting and super useful at the same time. So I was like, yes, this is great. This is my shot. I'm going to be able to explain him like Submagic and what we do and what possibility of partnership we could do together. So my pitch was super straightforward. I was like, I'm doing this, I'm solving this issue, you are doing that, you are solving this issue. Our goal is to reach this point. We think there is something to do together. What do you think about it? And the funny part is that during the workshop, I met around like 20 people using Submagic and came to see me because you have a badge during the workshop and your company name is written. So it was written Submagic, and some users of Submagic came to me and say, hey, I use Submagic, amazing tool. And this was pretty great because I had the time to talk to them and to see them in person. And what I realized by talking with them is that a lot of them were clients of school as well. And the issue they get with school is that to grow their community on school, they need to create content to attract people in the membership. And to create content, they were using Submagic. So I was like, your issue that you have with school, I'm solving with my software Submagic. So let's talk together. His initial reaction, very interesting. You are doing super great. And then I explained him that we have some issue at our company regarding the churn, because we have a pretty high churn regarding the fact that a lot of people are curious to start short-form content. So they come, they use the tool, but then they stop doing short-form content because part of our clients, we have some clients that just want to start short-form content for fun and try the tool and use it because they are very into AI tool and stuff like that. And at the same time, we have some very professional clients like agency owner or coaches, video editors that use Submagic every day for their work. So Alex's feedbacks was very valuable. He told us like, try to separate different cohorts on your business, like the tester coming from the AI wave and the real buyer persona, and build your product for them. And then he say pretty much like, you don't need me to grow your business, to be honest. You're doing great. Keep on going. You will reach your goal. And this advice and feedbacks was really game changer for me, because this coming from him directly, as I see him one of the top leaders in the world in the industries that we are growing, this gave you a lot of confidence. And you need a lot of confidence to run your business and to reach your goal. And just for that, I was happy to attend his workshop. Honestly, during the workshop, I learned from him, but I would say I learned more from his team directly. A lot of them had some really great insights from working for acquisition.com. And here are some key insights from his team. Become the best in paid ads. In order to become better on paid ads, you need to spend like 80% on what works already and 20% on tests. And you need to keep that separately and always spend 20% on new tests. And when a test is validated, you put it on the 80% and then you keep testing some new things. A structure of an ad will be like hook, the meat, and then the CTA. The hook is like 50% of the work you need to spend on it. It's really important. And then you have the meat, the core of your videos. You need to spend like 30% of your time working on the meat, and then the 20% will be focused on the CTA. And then what you can do is like just list 20 different hooks, 5 different meats, and like 5 different CTAs. And then the day you need to shoot your ads, you can shoot all of them in the same time. And then with your editing software, you can just play with them and change the hook with the meat, with another CTA, and just A/B test them in order to find the best marketing angle that works the best for your brand. I learned the importance of storytelling and the strategy behind Alex's YouTube channel, how to attract the top talents for your businesses with clear job posts by speaking their languages, being super straightforward with what you're looking for, and posting your recruitment job post like pretty much everywhere as you can. And you can do also paid ads to have more leads for your job post. But the best strategy you can do to hire the best people is always go to find people that already succeed in what you are looking to have, instead of asking them directly like, hey, would you be interested in joining our company? Even if you are interested by his profile, ask him if he has some referral first, because this will put you in a higher position instead of just doing like, hey, can you work for me, please? They remind us as well to always start with the why, then the how, and then the what. Don't focus too much time on the what. Focus on the why. Start with the why. Start with the why, go on the how, and then finish on the what. They gave us some really good insights for recruitment as well and managing people. As a manager, try to always ask questions to your employees before giving them the solution directly, because this helps them create autonomy and don't depend on you always. And then your job is just to guide them on if it's a good solution or not a good solution, and explain them like why you think it's not a good solution. But try to have this conversation like Q&A session with your employees directly. But finally, I would say be obsessed with making your customers successful with your product is the most important things. Another main takeaway that I had from their team was that the sales experience is pretty much amazing. Like, we pay $5,000 to go to the workshop, but they try to sell us a higher ticket. And I'm sure that the higher ticket, they're going to try to sell you a higher ticket, but they did it in a very nice experience. And that gave us a lot of ideas about like how you can make some great sales pitch. Another thing that Alex's team was great at was communicating effectively. Alex simplifies things because he understands like why making concept easy to digest is so important. Like, communication is an art, and the leaders who can make themselves understood are usually the best. And when I see Alex on stage or Layla, they are so good in speaking. They are so good in simplifying difficult things into basic things. And that makes them great leaders. And one guy in the workshop, I asked him to Alex like how he makes things more simple. And he said like basically by breaking down complex ideas into understandable chunks and always using relatable examples. But he says at the same time like he's been doing that since many years. So it's a lot of practice at the same time. Another key takeaway from the event is that when you're trying to grow your company into a sellable asset, what I realized is that I don't need Alex specifically to reach our goal. And building a partnership like that could be very time consuming for us and risky at the same time, because at the end of the day, we have more effective solution in order to grow our business 5 times more than what it is now. And one more thing that I learned was to focus more on internal strengths and customer success rather than just relying on external partnership. This realization has streamlined our strategy and pivot my focus. So after spending this valuable time with Alex Hormozi, I went home to apply the many insights I gained. I would say these educational events boost your motivation, like it empower you and give you confidence for your business. And for me, this is enough to pay $5,000 to go there. I learned a lot from the team. I met around like 20 customers of Submagic. I could talk with them, get feedback from them. Now, Alex knows myself. He knows Submagic as well. He knows where we want to achieve and where we are at the moment. And who knows what might happen in the future. This experience has reinforced my goal to help our customers achieve success with Submagic, providing as much value as possible for free to them. And to be honest, I make this video thanks to him today. In all honesty, if you're considering going to one of his workshops, you probably don't need it to scale your business. I would say it depends on which stage are you on your business, but if you are at the beginning or you're just starting entrepreneurial, you will get a lot of information on this workshop. But I would say if you are already doing more than 5 million a year in revenue, I don't think all the value they gave you on the workshop will be valuable for your business. And a lot of his free value content that he's making on YouTube or Instagram or whatever is high level information that most other people pay for. And you can likely use it to grow your own $1 million business. In summary, I would say my experience pitching Alex Hormozi on my software was definitely worth it. And here are my top 3 takeaways. I would say number 1 is risk and reward. Like analyze the risk, analyze the reward. And I would say I'm pretty good to analyze the risk and the opportunity for me to take a decision for my business. And as a CEO, you need to take like multiple decisions like that every day on your day-to-day for your business. Secondly, I learned from his team, I learned from him, I learned from Layla as well. I learned the way they sell their product inside acquisition.com with a higher ticket as well, and that was very interesting. I create a relation with Alex Hormozi. He knows my software. He gave me some good feedbacks on the cohort of churn and as well a lot of confidence to continue growing my businesses. And the most valuable things that I take from Alex Hormozi himself is like act fast, test and learn and fail fast, and then repeat the process and take results from what you did. Like, okay, I test that, this didn't work for my business. Okay, what failed? And then you change and then you test again. And if you have this process in mind in your businesses, you have no chance to fail, because this velocity of being able to test and fail fast is what will make your company successful. You might already know the answer for your business. Often the answers are right in front of you, but you are not looking at them. Thank you very much for watching this first video on my YouTube channel. Be sure to hit the like and the subscribe button and tell me in comment what do you think about that? What kind of content would you like to know on some magic or would you like me to do? And also YouTube thinks that you should watch this video, and I will see you in the next one.